Hello, everybody. I'm Annie B, and welcome to my channel. I know it's August, but I am here to show you the items that I made from the Dollar Bead Box for the month of July. And as you may know, or even if you don't know, I participate in a Give Me Five series, a collab, and it's hosted by Marie, and her channel name is Memory Lane by Marie. Okay, now since we're so far in August, I know it's only 3 days into August, so enough with the chatter. And let me show you the items that I made from the Dollar Bead Box. And as I stated, we are required to make only five sets, five items from the box. So hold on a sec. Let me get my first one. Okay, this is necklace number one, and I call this my dragonfly necklace. And I'm sure you know why if you've seen the reviews or even if you've seen someone making something from the box. They included in the box for July this cute little dragonfly, and it was only one piece. So what I did was I decided I would make a necklace out of it because I think the dragonfly. It is very cute. It's a cute little piece. Now, like I said, I used the 17 millimeter purple dragonfly, and I pulled from my stash some purple stones, these oddly shaped stones. There are no two alike. They're just some little random stones that I had in my stash. And I made this necklace surrounding this little dragonfly here. And it has travertine around it. And I think it's really, really cute. And I finished the piece using, I connected the change rather using a clamshell, and I have a lobster clasp here. And I use the 2 millimeter jump rings, and I use the 5 millimeter closed jump ring to finish off this piece. And this is necklace number one. Okay, moving on to necklace number two. All right, what you're looking at now is necklace number two. And it doesn't take a lot to make something pretty. So this is a prime example. I only use a link, well, some chain that I had in my stash, and I use a lobster clasp again, and I use a 8 millimeter closed jump ring for the with the lobster clasp here. But what I did was I used that little piece here, this little, I thought it was a swan until a closer look. I lost my sheet, the instruction sheet, the descript with the descriptions and everything. I don't know where that is. I wish I had. Oh, if somebody could just send me a copy of it. It just worries me. I just cannot find it. But anyway, I made the this very simple necklace here, and this is so cute. I think I'm gonna give this one to my granddaughter since she has a job. You're going to hear me repeating that quite a bit till I get used to it. But again, I use I believe they said it was a 12 by 16 blossom charm. And I add a silver bell right there. And I made this piece. Yeah, this turned out to be very nice. In second thought, I might just keep this for myself. Hmm. Yep, this is so cute. All right, that's necklace number two. So hold on, let me show you the rest of the pieces. Okay, this is bracelet and earrings. This is set number one in the bracelets group. Now, this piece right here was inspired by my Tuesday copper class. Now, I've used this piece and I did a show and tell on this piece in another video that I did, but the beads themselves came from the July Dollar Bead Box, so I decided I would just use this piece here. But again, I lost my sheet, so I'm hoping I get all of this right. So for this piece, I use I believe these are 6 millimeter fire polish with the little silver specks in them, and I wire wrapped those 6 millimeter beads with some non-tarnished silver chain wire that I had, and I added a clasp to it. And I was told that you really didn't have to have a clasp, but it just looks better and it will hold on the wrist better. And I also made a matching pair of earrings. And as you can see, hopefully you can see, there is a wire. I wire wrap that tiny little 6 millimeter bead to mimic this wire wrap bracelet. And this is gorgeous. I'm not lying. It is. I know I'm tooting my own horn, and you know I'm known for tooting my own horn, but this is a gorgeous set here. So that is bracelet set number 1. Okay, now this is set number 2, and this is my golden bracelet here. And as you can see, when I make a piece, I do not just make it, admire it, and put it aside. I do believe in taking the time and putting it together because it just tends to hold up better if you take care of it that way. And I will put them in a bag so they will look good and won't get scratched up or damaged or anything. Now, like I said, this is set number 2, and I call this my golden strand bracelet here. Now, I use some, let's see here. I use this wire here, the 6-pound microfiber beading wire, the string and thread, and I love this. I forgot I had this. This is some good wire. And what I discovered in making this piece here is that I love stringing. I really, really love stringing. So let's get back to the task at hand. But like I said, I use those 2 pyramid beads that came with the within the box, and those are the pieces that I use. And I also use those little tiny, they're 6 millimeter golden, I think they said golden sand pearls or something like that, that came from the box. Now these are the pieces that I use from the box. And these are some, I think these are 10 millimeter beads that I had, and I used a toggle clasp here to create this piece. I also had some 2-hole beads that I also used in making this piece, and I think it turned out really, really great. I thought about adding some of these beads to make a pair of matching earrings, but it was just too much, so I just decided to use 2 of the little golden beads that was included in the box. And I had some silver hoops already in my stash, and that really tops this set off right here. This is a gorgeous piece together. This is nice, don't you think? Okay, let me move to the next set. Okay, this is the last piece of the Give Me 5. Now for this piece, I use those, I use the 3 and 4 millimeter rose gold beads. I use those 2-hole square beads. They're kind of translucent, and I made this piece here. And again, I use the I use this beading thread here, and I think I'm gonna go back to using this. I really enjoy to see me sewing those beads together, making something out of it. It looks nice. And this is the 6-pound thread that I use, the crystal 6-pound thread, and I made this piece here. And like I said, I use the 3 and the 4 millimeter rose gold beads. I use those 2-hole square beads. And this bracelet, I am just stuttering through this whole thing, and I don't know why, but so I'm just gonna go through it just the way it is. And I use some gold seed beads, and this is my little tarnish strip here that I use on my things. And I use some gold seed beads, and I use some little white clear seed bead to make this piece. And I use this toggle clasp. And I use this is a bronze toggle clasp for my stash. So that is it. Those are the pieces that I made, and I'm sorry I just muddled through this. It's August, right? It's raining. So I'm gonna blame the pandemic. It's the pandemic too. So that is it for me. So as always, just hang on a second. I'll show you some still shots, and I guarantee you that is much better than my verbal description of it. And I just want to ask if you have a copy of the description for the Dollar Bead Box for July. Can you send me a copy or email it to me? I'll pay for the postage if you want to mail it. Because I really like to keep all my stuff together and I just don't know what happened. I'm thinking I accidentally threw it in the trash. Okay, so hang on a sec. Let me show you some still shots. Thank you guys.